In Buddhism, we have a concept of the bodhisattva, and that's a person who lives and works for the benefit of others, or all beings, as we said. And this bodhisattva, or little baby Buddha, does good for everybody, and he always does the right thing because it's the right thing to do. This Buddha is often depicted as like a little child Buddha or a baby Buddha, and he's dressed like a priest or a social worker or a cop, and he goes around the world trying to help everybody. I got a little statue of him right here, and they always put a little hat on him. He's the Buddha that goes into hell to help people. He helps others. He's a wounded healer. And as he goes through hell, I have a little picture of him with a halo on him that's broken and it's duct taped together. And he goes through the world and he gets dirty. Maybe he gets AIDS, or maybe he gets sick, or maybe he gets shot, or maybe he gets addicted to drugs. But he's always in the world helping others so that others may not have to suffer. Most religions today venerate statues. They have big statues over their altars, and the statues are usually made of concrete. And they may be beautiful and they may be decorated with flowers, but they're still concrete statues, and they don't move. And after a while, the congregations looking at the statues that don't move, they stop moving around too, and they just sit there, and they're content to sit. And after a little while longer, the priests start to sit there, and they don't move either, and they become comfortable. In my temple, we have gold Buddhas. They're twice as heavy as concrete, and they do twice as little as the cement statues do. Religion today is about not doing anything. It's about talking about ethics and talking about philosophy, but it's about doing nothing. So along comes Jack Bauer. He's the Buddha Jisu. He's the action figure that we all crave in our various religions. Jack is like the mythical Jisu that plunges fearlessly into any place or situation, and he always does what's wanted and needed. He embodies the qualities of a Buddha: determination and right intention. And Jack, or Jisu, is always grounded in the present moment. Jack doesn't have to think about what is right. He just does what is right. He doesn't need someone or some higher power to give him permission to do what is right. In Buddhist mythology, Jisu is usually pictured going down into hell to free the people that are down there. Closely related to this is the picture of Jesus when he goes into hell, knocking down the doors to free the people that are there. So Jack is the Christ figure. He's the one that we all look for salvation. Jack is not compartmentalized. He's whole. He's together. He knows who he is, and he's present to himself and others. And it's not so with all the characters in his show. That show is really a parable. The ancient parables, before Prozac and Freud and CNN News and the Fox Network News, that was the only method of communication. That's how we got our ethics and our stories. When I say parable, I picture like throwing a snowball, and as a snowball goes through the air, there are lots of little snowballs around it that go through the air with it. And a parable is like that. So there's a main story, but there's a lot of little incidental stories that go around. They're teaching tools to teach us the morality and the ethics. In one of the recent episodes, Jack Bauer is forced to kill his supervisor, his friend, for the greater good, because that buys him a little bit of time to get the information that he needs to catch the bad guy. I think that story is telling us that maybe in our lives, maybe you and maybe I will have to kill something that we love very much in order to do the greater good. Maybe we have to kill our religion, or maybe we have to quit our job, or maybe we have to estrange ourselves from one of our children, or get a divorce, but maybe we have to give up something that we love very much for the greater good. Jack says, if you have nothing to die for, then you probably don't have anything to live for. So may the power of the Bauer be with you.